Hello, everyone. My name is Adam Brownstein, and along with our wonderful teams in Singapore, Sydney, and Tokyo, Japan, I look after the Asia Pacific region for Partnerize. It's a pleasure to welcome you to the final session today. Congratulations for making it. You're no doubt a little bit more weary, but also much wiser than when you started the day. And I wanted to offer you, as we conclude today, a couple of different themes to round out what we've learned. One is that marketing is really interesting, and I would dare say a super fascinating space to be in right now, and we'll share more in a bit. The other piece, because this is an Asia Pacific session, is that in marketing, there is really no more fascinating, interesting place to be than Asia Pacific for the scale of opportunity that it offers, for the diversity of customer connections it offers brands. It's really just a wonderful crossroads of size and of content. So first, a little bit about why marketing is so cool and so fraught with big questions right now. One is the sheer scope. So if we look at our region, Asia Pacific, marketing spend in digital has increased substantially over the past several years. Online commerce has grown in the region about 10 or 12% over the years. Spending has grown less than that at around 9% per this graph. And what that means is that there's a lot of efficiencies and a lot of focus in online investment for marketers out there. At the same time, there are a few things to be at the least curious about and maybe even wary about, in that 8 out of 10, in fact, more than 8 out of $10 spent in online advertising goes to just 2 different platforms. And while those platforms offer a lot of efficiency and measurement, it can be a bit risky, or at least thought-provoking, for us as marketers to think about being beholden to just 2 channels of ad spend. And it begs the question of how can we adapt as marketers, and in fact, not only adapt, but also optimize in this time of great change and growth in online marketing. There's a couple things to think about. One, for really savvy marketers, if we can look at scalable and measurable channels that are alternatives to the larger platforms, we're able to have a lot of success. And in fact, in some of the research that we've done here in the region and in the wider world, more than half of marketers are increasing their investment in the channel better known as partnership marketing. Some would call it affiliate marketing traditionally. And if we think about the moment that we're in, this kind of post-pandemic moment, which varies across the world, but something that we're climbing out of, the majority of CMOs who have introduced new partnerships to their online marketing are seeing wonderful results and plan to continue with that. And I think the reason why qualitatively is affiliate marketing and partner marketing really allows us to meet consumers where they are, where they live digitally across a panoply of devices and scenarios. If we think about what is our unique opportunity in APAC, again, the volume, the sheer size of the opportunity comes into stark focus for us. What do I mean by that? Well, if we think about just pure users of the internet here in our region, it's amazing to see the growth and the sheer size of it. 2.5 billion internet users here in Asia Pacific. And further, if we think about how many of those internet users are shopping online, it's nearly 2 billion people. And we can see the graphic in the northwest corner of the screen here, that actually Asia Pacific is the lion's share of this online usage for e-commerce. For brands that are native to Asia Pacific, this presents a great opportunity. And for every MNC, multinational company brand that has an important brand play in Asia Pacific, this is really, really powerful stuff. And so how does one embrace and optimize in this new world where we have a large market opportunity in Asia Pacific for multinational brands, for brands from the region, and such a robust and diverse and sizable user base who can benefit from getting to know your brands? There are really 3 things. And I think the first piece to keep in mind for all of you is think about partnerships channel as not only robust, but also one that can really scale. Because there are hundreds, in fact, thousands of like-minded brands that would complement your own brand in the region and beyond. and serve as valuable partnerships. So this is a very scalable channel. Gone are the days where you have to do a one-off bilateral partnership, one by one, trading paper and spending time with legal and business development. You can really scale these things out digitally in a very nimble way in this day and age, which is quite powerful and exciting. The second piece is, for marketers, traditionally, when we think about partnerships, we think of it as an expense and maybe as an investment. I would posit that in the modern age, the moment that we're living in, you can also think about it and should think about partnerships as a profit center for you as a marketer, because your marketing relationship with your customers has tremendous value. And if you can scale it out into a robust and measurable ecosystem, you stand to do very, very well in your business and actually contribute to the bottom line of your overall P&L. And finally, think about, again, meeting the customer where they are in this day and age, and focus on driving the right kind of customer for you and your brand. It's a large, large world out there of consumers. Again, 1.7 billion consumers in Asia Pacific waiting to get to know different brands. Some of them won't be right for you. Some of them will be very right for you. And the ability to have a targeted and tailored approach using measurable, scalable tools can really make a nice difference. And lastly, I would think in conclusion that the brands and the digital marketing people that can really kind of embrace these kinds of changes, not be wary of them, but embrace them, will thrive, and then fill in the blank for you. Everyone out there who has participated in Global Partnership Day have a little bit of a different definition of success. For some of you, you really want to sleep well at night knowing that what you're doing in marketing is measurable, you have accountability, you can fine tune it. Others of you really want to see better ROI in your marketing. Some of you want to make sure that you're not beholden to only a couple of platforms for 4 out of 5 dollars that you spend, but you can really diversify your marketing. So I think that fill in the blank is a powerful call to action for all of you to think about what success means for you in this brave new world of digital marketing in Asia Pacific. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for spending quality time with us during the course of the day. I hope that you have arrived a little bit wiser and a little bit happier and a little bit more curious about digital marketing and partner marketing in the region. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to keeping in touch with you. Cheers.